Welcome back, students. Now our today's topic is electric current. Okay, so we know that any of the electrical appliances works on electricity. So from where does the electricity came, or in which form we get the electricity? So that we will learn today. And the basic thing is electric current. We all of us are aware that the torch lights up when switched on. Even we had made the activity one with the lemon, and we came to know that the bulb lit up when there was a particular thing was flowing, okay, through the connections. So what is that? Why, how the bulb glows? So there must be something which is flowing through the wire connections, which is flowing through the electrical appliances. Okay, so what is that? That is that something must be possessing energy, okay, because which is only able to produce the light and heat, because you know that energy gives us heat and light. Okay, one of the form of energy is heat and light. So there is something which is flowing in the electrical appliances, in the wire connections. Okay, there must be some energy which is flowing through the wire connections. Okay, so that energy is actually known as electric current. So electric current is the energy which is flowing through the electrical or wire connections to produce electricity. Okay, that is known as electric current. Now electric current produces electrical energy. Obviously this electric current produces which form of energy? Electrical energy. Fine. Now it is considered in the means, like, see here I have drawn a circuit, a diagram in which I will show you how the current flows. Okay, this one is for the flow of current. This one is a battery by which you will get the electric current, and this one is the device. The device will lit up when the electricity will be flowed from this electric cell. Okay, now this one is the positive end, this one is the negative end. The electricity is flowing from the positive end and then moving back to the negative end. The flow of current always takes place from the positive to the negative terminal of the cell, from the positive terminal to the negative terminal of the cell. This is the flow of current. Now what happens? The electricity will flow from the positive terminal of the cell and then it will move to the electrical appliance. Here instead of bulb there must be any of the electrical appliance, and then it will lit up the bulb, and then again it will come and join with the negative terminal of the cell. Now students, don't think your bulb will glow if there will not be any connection further. No, the connection should be proper, the connection should be complete, then only this bulb will glow. This flow of current should be complete. Okay, if it is coming from the positive terminal, then it should again end up in the negative terminal. If this loop is not complete, if there is any breakage in this loop, suppose here if I will not join it, okay, then what will happen? This bulb will not lit up because here the connection breaks. Okay, so means you need to take care whenever you are drawing any electrical circuit or anything, then the connection should be complete. Okay, so this one is the flow of current, as well as you can also take it as an electric circuit. Now conventional flow of current. Conventional means होता है जो पुराने टाइम से चलता आ रहा है, means which is just from the ancient time, what the ancient people think about it. Okay, so they were thinking that the current is flowing from the positive terminal to the negative terminal. Okay, so that is known as conventional flow of current. Electric current always flows from positive terminal to the negative terminal of the cell. It is moving from here to here. But what happens inside the cell? If see what happens inside outside the cell, it is flowing from positive terminal to the negative terminal, but inside the cell what will happen? It will flow from negative to positive. Obviously the current will flow from here to here. Okay, so outside the cell it will be from positive to negative, and inside the cell it will be from negative to positive. Okay, so this is all about the electric current, and students, you know that this electric current transfers energy from the cell to the bulb, and because of that energy only this bulb or any other appliances will get lit up. Okay, they will get glowed. Now there is a, did you know in your book that you know that a most important name in the history of electricity is Thomas Alva Edison, and I hope many of you know about it, that Thomas Alva Edison is the person who invented bulb, okay, electric bulb, to bring light to the homes and workplaces of people. He worked to develop a permanent source of light. Before the bulb was invented, people were using candles and oil lamps for light. Okay, so he was a very great personality, and he made our life so easier that even in the dark we can do our work. Okay, that is a permanent source of light, that is the bulb. Okay, now our next topic is electric bulb only. Okay, how it works. Now students, this is a diagram of an electric bulb. You can observe this electric bulb very carefully, and you come to know that this electric bulb is made up of very thin glass. Okay, and this thin glass is of very fine quality glass, which is fixed on a metal base. This is a metal base, and this thin glass of bulb is just placed or jointed with this metal base. Okay, now what happens in this, you will notice a very thin wire inside the bulb. Okay, these are the wires, very thin wires inside the bulb, and this wire, which is made up of tungsten. See, this topmost wire, which is made up of tungsten, is known as the filament. Okay, and on passing the electricity, when the electricity is passed through this filament will get heats up. That tungsten has very low heating point. Okay, means within a very low heat it starts to shine up, heats up, and it will glow to give light. So actually how you will get the light? You will get the light through this tungsten only. Okay, means this tungsten only get heated up when the electricity is provided to it, and then it starts to glow and gives light. Okay, the property of tungsten ensures that, now what is the property of this tungsten? That the filament gets white hot. Okay, when providing electricity, this filament gets white hot, but it does not melt. Okay, but it does not melt. This is the property of a tungsten. Okay, now this tungsten wire is twisted. You know, you can see here, over here, they are twisted to form a tight coil. As this wire is thin, long and heavy. Now this wire is very thin as well as long कैसे ये coiled है, ठीक है, and heavy also. So this is supported, these are having a support on a two thick wires that are known as supporting wires. Okay, and these supporting wires, in this one of the supporting wire is connected to the metal tip, and another one is connected to the metal case. You can see over here, this is the metal case and this is the metal tip. Okay, now means like this forms the two terminals of the bulb. Here only we will get the two terminals of the base. These two terminals do not touch each other. You can see these two terminals are not able to touch each other, as the space between them is filled with sealing wax. Over here sealing wax is present, which do not let the two terminals of the wire to touch each other. Now take a look of this picture, means like now see, if you will notice that if we will break this filament, if I will break this filament, then what will happen? The electricity will not be able to flow. Suppose if the electricity is coming from here and it is moving from here to here, then this filament gets broken up. Now the electricity will not flow. I already explained you in the last topic. Okay, no, so what will happen? Will the bulb will glow? Then your answer will be no. Why? Because the path for the current flow is not complete. That is, the bulb has blown a fuse. Okay, now the bulb is considered as a fused bulb. Only an intact filament heat up to provide light. Only a full intact filament will heats up and it will provide the light. So this is how the electric bulb works. Now our next topic is electric connection. So you know that while studying about the electric cell, we have already studied about its two terminals. One of the terminal is positive and another one is negative terminal. Similarly, electric bulb has also two terminals. Now, what is the significance of these terminals? Obviously, for the flow of current, we need two terminals. These terminals allow the flow of current through them. However, they need to be connected properly to maintain the flow of current. Okay, let us now means like these two terminals are actually very important because they are only decide that how the current will flow. One of the tip will be connected to the positive terminal and the another one will be connected to the negative terminal. Okay.